Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Level M Diecast bringing you probably the shortest moving parts video we've ever done. This is mix number 2 for 2023. It is a very, very small mix. There are only 4 models in this mix, so very, very unfortunate, but they are pretty good ones. Pagani Huayra Roadster. This is the 5th time we are seeing this particular model. We've also seen it one time in premium. So this one, number 31 of 54. Deets on the back, same-o. Nothing different about this batch, just rolling through 2023. Pull this guy out of the blister. Oh, dropping him everywhere. Get the cardboard out of here. This is our Pagani Huayra. It is in kind of a graphite gray, which looks very, very good. I do like that a lot. There are some prints for the headlights, but they're not super noticeable just because you're getting some black print on the the gray, which looks pretty good. It does have black 5 spokes on there, which is very, very nice. Do like that. Tail lights are not done up on this particular model, but does get the print for the exhaust in the back, and then of course it says Huayra Roadster right there on the bottom. So you can get that to focus a little bit. There we go. Of course, this guy does have a moving feature. This is the exact same print that we've seen on every single version thus far. Just silver and yellow down in there, I think, is perfectly fine. Just good that we still get the print in there, which is very nice. Always, this one doesn't really do the whole click thing. It just closes. So normally they kind of go like this, and then you just kind of click them down. But this one just folds down, no big deal. Base Deets R45 is the base D on this one for the date. So that one's pretty good. I think that might be one of the better ones. That might be the best one that we've seen thus far. All right, next one in the mix. This is the 2019 Ford Ranger, the only model in moving parts that has 2 moving features as of right now. Who knows if there'll be more coming down the line. 34 of 54. This one just in solid black. So get this guy cracked. Try not to drop him. Get the cardboard out of here. Get the plastic out of here. So this is our Ranger, which is just in nice metallic black. Very, very interesting. Normally we get a black painted grille. This one just gets a gray grille, which I think is kind of cool. It's kind of a nice offset. Get that to focus a little bit better for us. Ford symbol, there we go. Prints look really, really good. Just very interesting. Usually we do get some print on that grille. There's no print on this grille, which is perfectly fine. Does have an opening hood. There is the deets down in there. Pretty good details down in there. No prints or anything like that, though. That one actually stays open for a change. It's pretty rare. Also has an opening tailgate, as you can see. Boom. No rear prints on this one, unfortunately. But it pretty much never gets rear prints. I think the only time we ever got rear prints on this was when it was in premium, which was in orange. Does have that newer off-road wheel that they don't seem to use too much on anything. And then just a nice dark tinted window. Looks pretty good. Base Deets R46. So that one's pretty good. I actually like that. I kind of like the gray trim around the wheels and the gray trim on the grille. It kind of gives it a really nice offset. I kind of like that. That one's kind of a good look to it. Kind of like that one. All right, next one up. This is the C8 Corvette, 2020 C8 Corvette, 43 of 54. This is the second time we're seeing this particular casting. Did debut last year in dark blue. Kind of a, dare I say, Nagaro blue almost, with some black wheels, which I thought looked fantastic. This model looks really good, though, in the D10 wheels. A little biased towards that one. I think this one is fantastic. I feel like the one last year in blue was kind of the sportier one. This is kind of more of the kind of luxurious flavor to it. It is in this really nice metallic copper. Really, really, really like this color, and I really like it in the D10s. It looks fantastic. Plate details does say caffeine on the plate, because of course it does, with some nice prints on the back. Nice prints on the front as well. Do you have your Corvette logo on there? Very shiny. Very, very shiny. Looks very, very good. I really like it with the D10s. I think it looks really, really good with those D10s on there. Very, very nice. Of course, it does have opening hood. Nice print up in there. Looks very, very good. Does say Corvette on there. It's very flat, but there is some three-dimensional in there, but the prints look really, really good. And then, of course, it does have an added window on the hatch, which is definitely going to be a very expensive endeavor, but I'm glad they do it and don't make it either open or whatever like that. So that looks pretty good. Base deets. I like that one. I really like that one. I really like the D10s. All right. We do have a brand spanking new casting in this mix. This is number 8 of 54. This is the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40. Kind of an old school look to it. Old school Matchbox look to it. After Matchbox has retooled that FJ to take a lot of the metal out of it, the FJ Cruiser that they currently have. This is obviously a brand spanking new casting. This one looks fantastic in this kind of green teal. It's actually a lot brighter than what it shows on the camera. The green is much, much, much brighter. It's definitely more of a teal color. I don't know why it shows up so dark on the film, but it's definitely not quite that dark. Nice prints on the back. Does have some taillight print that looks pretty good. I do like that look. There are no prints on the side. Does have, of course, the white painted roof, which is excellent. It's not opaque or anything. You can't see any teal through it or anything. It's very solid, very nice. I really like that. Really good prints. And of course, there is your iconic prints in the front with the surround around the headlights, which looks fantastic. I really like that. It looks very, very good. Prints are very good on this one. They are very, very good. Gunmetal gray on the utility 6-spoke. That looks pretty good. The cog wheels, I guess is what they call them. This does have opening doors. They are very difficult to get open. They didn't even have them displayed open in the package. Let me see if I get something to get the door open real quick. I do apologize. There we go. Get the door open. It is a right-hand drive, so hopefully there are no variations on this, but I guess we will find out as time goes on if there is a left-hand drive FJ. But for now, just right-hand drive. That looks pretty good. Doors are very, very difficult to open. I don't know if they get a little bit easier as the model gets used, but yeah, those doors are very, very difficult to open up. I'm not gonna lie. They sit pretty flush too, so that looks pretty good. There is your base seats, brand new casting, of course. See what our man number is hidden somewhere on here. Looking on there, so 1375 right there on the upper rail. That looks pretty good. 1968 Toyota FJ Cruiser. So kind of move these guys out here. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is a tiny, tiny batch. There is one other model in this mix, but it is the Boss 302 that is carried over from the A case into the B case. These are the only new models in the B case. I would assume that the C case is going to be bigger. Maybe we'll go back and forth. Bigger, smaller releases. We'll see what happens. But not a bad mix for only 4 models. It's actually a pretty good mix. And, of course, that one's going to be a pretty hot one right now. But I think that the star in this mix is that C8 by a long shot. So drop a comment. Let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you like those models or not. Disappointed in the small batch. I kind of disappointed in the small batch. I was hoping at least 5 models. I really feel like there should be at least 5 models per batch. But that's perfectly fine. We'll take what we can get because it is a good one nonetheless. So we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.